वक्षः शिलटाङ्कानखालाये शिलटाङ्कानखालाये तो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमधिं शरणं प्रवते तव करकमलवरे राखा अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलित हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय हो नरसिंहदेव 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 जय हो नरसिंहदेव जय हो प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय हो प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय हो भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय हो हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंड प्रणाम
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Lord showed the wonderful opulent form to Kolavich Sridhar, who used to sell the banana stems, banana leaves, bananas, and 50% he used to donate to the worship of Mother Ganga. Lord used to argue with him, and in this way, then he realized, oh, Lord is so wonderful. I could not recognize Lord when Lord came as a customer to argue with me, and somehow when I used to also fight with him. And then out of frustration, I used to give him at 50% discount. Now when he sees this wonderful form, Lord is asking him to glorify. So he's expressing his incapacity to glorify Lord. Lord says, whatever words you use, that is glorification. Then Saraswati Mata bestows her mercy onto Sridhar, Kolavicha Sridhar. And in this way, he starts glorifying Lord. राखिया वेदाओ भक्ति शरीर भीतरे हेन भक्ति नवद्वीपे हैल बाहिरे. You conceal devotional service within your body, but you have manifested that devotional service in Navdeep. Bhakti yoge bhishmatoma jinila samare Bhakti yoge yashodaye bandhilatomara. It was through the devotional service that Bhishma conquered you on the battlefield. And it was through devotional service that Yashoda bound you. So you gave up your vows just to prove the vow of Bhishma to be true. That is how through devotional service, Yashoda Mata also bound you. And here, Bhishma Pitamaha also conquered you or also won. For a description of Bhishma's and Yashoda's devotional service, see the purport to Adikhanda 17.26. Bhakti yogi tomare vechila satya bhama Bhakti vashe tumi khande kaili gopa Rama. It was through devotional service that Satyabhama sold you. Being controlled by devotional service, you carried a cowherd damsel of Raja on your shoulders. Satyabhama's devotional service is explained as follows. During Krishna's Dwarka pastimes, the great sage Narada one day came before Krishna with a parijat flower in his hand that Indra had given him. At that time, Krishna was residing in the house of Rukmini. When Narada gifted that parijat flower to Shri Krishna, Lord Vasudev gave it to Rukmini. On seeing this, Narada praised the good fortune of Rukmini and concluded that she was the most intimate and chaste wife of Krishna. Thereafter, maid servants of Satyabhama who were present at the time informed Satyabhama about the incident. As a result, when Satyabhama became filled with conceit, Krishna went to her residence and promised to bring an entire parijat tree to the house of Satyabhama in order to please her. Thereafter, when Narada went there and specifically glorified the Punyavrata, Satyabhama expressed a desire to observe that vow. Then Krishna brought the parijat tree from Amravati, the abode of Indra, and according to the description of that vrata, Satyabhama bound Krishna to that parijat tree and gave him in charity to Narada. Harivamsha Vishnu Parva, chapter 76, speaks about it. Ananta Brahmanda Koti Vahe Yari Bane Setumi Shridhama Gopa Vahila Apane. You who are carried in the minds of the inhabitants of innumerable universes, personally carried the cowherd boy Shridhama. Shridhama's devotional service is explained as follows. Once Lord Krishna called his cowherd boy friends and expressed his desire to play a new game. On one side was Balaram and on the other side was Krishna. In the course of the game, some boys were carriers and some boys were carried. In that game, the winners were to ride on the shoulders of the losers. Being defeated, Krishna carried Sridhama, Bhadrasen carried Vrishabha, Pralambasur carried Baladeva. So in this way, you can see that how Krishna carried Sridhama. Yaha haite apanara parabhava haya seibada gopya lokika hare na khaya. You are conquered by devotional service. Therefore, it is most confidential. Ordinary people who do not understand this. So you're conquered by devotional service. Very clearly, Krishna says, Jnane prayasam udapasanamanti eva jivanti sanmukharitam bhavadiyavartam stane sita shrutikatam tanuan manobhed ye prayaso jito ajitopi asitraistralokyam. You are ajitaha, but still you can be conquered. So you can be conquered only by pure devotional service. Bhakti lagi sarvasthane para bhavapana jiniya vedao tumi bhakti lukaya. You are always conquered by devotional service. You therefore hate devotional service and wandered around like a conqueror. So Lord is thinking, let me hide devotional service. Let me not give this very freely. If I start giving this freely, then people will start conquering me. But I should be the conqueror. So he doesn't allow everybody to conquer him. That is how he hides the devotional service. Se maya haila churna ara nahi lage. Hera hera dekha sakala bhuvane bhakti mage. So these characteristics of yours is now shattered and inactive. Just see, the entire world hankers for your devotional service. How much you can hide? Anyhow, your devotees reveal your devotional service, the glories of your devotional service. That is how now you cannot hide yourself. The characteristics of yours are now revealed. Se kale harila jana bhui chari sthane. Ye kale bandhiva toma sarva jani jane. At the time you were defeated by only 2 or 4 persons, but now you'll be bound by one and all. Okay, you are defeated just by 2 or 3. But now what we are going to do? We are going to bind you. All of us are going to bind you. Maha Shuddha Saraswati Sridhare Rasuni Shuni Vishmaya Paila Sarva Vaishnava Gagani. After hearing the prayers of Sridhar Swami, of Sridhar Kola, which is Sridhar, all the exalted Vaishnavas were struck with wonder. Prabhu Bole Sridhara Vachiya Magavara Ashtasiddhi Dimuaji Tomara Gochara. The Lord said, Oh Sridhar, choose, ask for a benediction. Today I will give you the 8 mystic perfections. Sridhar Bole, Prabhu, Aro Bandhaiva, Thakura Nishchinte Tumi Arana Pariva. Will you again deceive me? Lord is asking to Lord. Stay peaceful, for this will not be possible again. No, I don't want all these things. I know you're going to cheat me. Prabhu bole darshana mora vyarthanaye avaishya paiba vara yei chittalaya. No, I'm not talking lies. You are going to receive the benediction because you have seen me, you have got darshan. And my darshan is never fruitless. Maga maga punha punha bale vishwambhara. Sridhara bole, Prabhu deha yei vara. Ask. Lord says, ask. Sridhar says, okay. Then give me this benediction. Ye brahmana khadi Neela mora, ye brahmana khadi Neela mora khola pata. Ise brahmana hoika mora janma naya. Let that brahmana who forcibly took away my banana leaves be my Lord birth after birth. That means I always want to relish that pastime. I am seeing the same person with all the opulence. But I want to see that Lord. And that Lord should be my worshipable Lord, who forcibly took the banana leaves. Ye Brahmana Mora Sange Karila Kandala Mora Prabhu Hauka Tandra Charanas Yugala. So let me always engage. Let me always engage in the service of the lotus feet of Lord. And which Lord? That Brahmana. Ye Brahmana Mora Sange Karila Kandala Mora Prabhu Hauka Tandra Charana Yugala. I want that Lord. I want to serve him. He used to come and argue with me. I want to serve that Lord. I just see what a desire. Like how Bhishma Pitama has the desire of always seeing the Lord in Shivalri Rasa. Same thing. You see, if you compare, it is similar. That is the reason why Bhishma Pitama is there eternally on the other side. In the war, there are 2 sides. So in the opposite side, Bhishma Pitama is there. So here also, here Kola Vijashita says, is enjoying the chivalry rasa, the fighting mood of Lord. Balite balite prema badaye, Shridhare, Dui bahu tuli kande, Maha Utteshware. While speaking in this way, Sridhar's love for the Lord increased, and he began loudly crying with his arms raised. He could see that how Lord is so merciful and how Lord is displaying such wonderful pastime. How Lord is displaying the wonderful pastime of fighting with the devotee. And this pastime is not so easy to get. Lord cannot be so close to everyone. And here Sridhar Swami considers himself very fortunate to have Lord's pastime, where Lord is exhibiting such a wonderful quarreling mood with everybody. Krishna cannot do that. So he says, let me always have this pastime. That means he wants Vishuddha Sakhya Rasa, where the knowledge that Krishna is God. If he knows Krishna is God, then he will never fight. Now he knows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God. So he says, indirectly he says, make me forget this. And let that Brahmana come. And let him fight with me every day. And he should be my worshipable Lord. Sridharera bhakti dekhi Vaishnava sakala anyonena kandena sabahaya vivala. On seeing Sridhara cry, all the Vaishnavas became overwhelmed and also cried. Hasi bole Vishwambhara sunaha Sridhara eka maharajye karo tomare Ishwara. Vishwambhara smiled and listened. Listen, Sridhar, I want to make you the king of a great kingdom. Sridhar bole, Muni ki chui na achana. Hena kara Prabhu yena tora nama gana. Sridhar replied, I do not want anything. Make some arrangement, O Lord, that I may chant your names. So I don't want anything, O Lord, but I should continuously chant your holy name. Prabhu bole Sridhara amara tumi dasa. Eteka dekhila tumi amara prakasha. Oh Sridhar, you are my servant. That is why you are able to see my opulences. Eteke tomara mati bhedana haila. Veda gopya bhakti yoga tore ami ila. That is why your mind does not deviate from me. Thus, I am giving you devotional service that is confidential to the Vedas. The phrase Veda Gopya Bhakti Yoga is explained as follows. To suit their own sense gratification, materialists who are proud of their mundane knowledge explain the Vedic mantras through Agya Rudhi, the conventional meaning of words according to enlightened, unenlightened persons. Having taken off Vidvad Rudhi, the conventional method meaning of words according to enlightened persons, the Vedic literatures cover the vision of unqualified persons. Only those who are fortunate can realize through their study of the Vedas that the supremely worshipable Lord is Hari. Devotional service to Hari is the method of achieving Him. Love of Hari is the ultimate goal of life. Ordinarily, foolish people can see only the principles of karma kand in the Vedic literatures. Others who proudly establish the philosophy of non-variegated impersonalism by denying variegedness in the object of worship, the worshipper, and the worship under the shelter of Mayavad philosophy become unsuccessful in attaining devotional service. The personified Vedas awaken devotional service in the hearts of those who are favored by the Lord. Obtaining devotional service is the highest goal of life. Uttishta jagritaha prapya varana nibodha. Nibodhata. Wake up, get up, understand the great benediction you have in this human form of life. Now utilize it and get free from the clutches of the modes of material nature. The importance of this Katha Upanishad statement is hereby established. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad 5.6 states, Tad Veda Guhyo Upanishadshu Gudham. That supreme absolute truth is indistinctly described in the Upanishads, which are the confidential pastimes or portions of the Vedas. In Prema Bhakti Chandrika, it is stated, Veda Vidhi Agochara Ratana Vedira Para. Constantly worship the divine couple who are seated on a jeweled throne and who are beyond the reach of the Vedic injunctions. One should discuss Bhagavad Gita 18.64 to 66, Srimad Bhagavatam 2.2.34. So here, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Sasi Thakur explains in detail about this Veda Gopya Bhakti Yoga. That confidential topics which are hidden even in the Vedas. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kaviya Muhyanti Yat Sureya. There are topics which are hidden even in the Vedas. So, because your mind is completely in me, you don't deviate. There's only one point of attention. I am giving you that devotional service, which is the most confidential one. So very clearly it has been given. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha purnandana bahushaka yantashta buddhayo vyavasayina. One whose mind is fixed, one who has one pointed attention, he can achieve devotional service very easily. One who is multi-branched cannot attain. Simple. So he cannot attain the pure devotional service if he is multi-branched. But if he has complete faith in Krishna, that is enough. That is enough for him to resolve so many things. Krishna shows the path. Krishna will show the path, and in this way Krishna provides all the necessary paraphernalia for removing the difficulties of the devotees. Sometimes devotees are in difficulties. It is Krishna who provides all the means and measures and resolves the problem of the devotees. So that faith, avashya rakshibe Krishna, that faith should be always there in the hearts of the devotees. Name bhakta pranashyati. Krishna says, my devotees will never perish. Sometimes there is a test for the devotees. There are so many tests, but devotees should always have this faith. Avashya rakshibe Krishna. Krishna is there to protect me in all the circumstances. So here we'll stop. Any questions you can ask? Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for the class. Mataji, there are 3-4 points which were confusing to me. First one is that you conceal devotional services within your body. But then what do we understand by the phrase within your body?
You are not giving bhakti to everyone. You are keeping it with you. But you have come in the form to give bhakti to everyone. So you cannot conceal that. Because Krishna has stolen it from the heart of Srimati Radharani. So that is one of the pastime where why Krishna unmanifests himself in Vrindavan? What is the reason? So that Radharani's heart, she is burning in separation. When she is burning in separation, the heart is melting. When the heart melts, Krishna is able to steal that heart, that devotional heart, and give it to everyone. And that is the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, if he keeps it to himself, then he has to show to others. He has to exhibit.
So that means it is referring to the internal potency.
It
Next question was Mataji, in the next verse itself, it is written that through devotional service, Satyabhama sold you, and then the the examples are, this thing is given that coward, you carried a Vraja on your shoulders. So then the entire thing has been described about this Satyabhama and the Parijat. But in the next verse, I want you to explain whether these two words are connected. He says that the personally carried the boy Shridam. Okay, and this has been referred in the previous verse. You carried a cowherd damsel of Braja on your shoulders. So why word damsel is mentioned in 213, and why cowherd boy?
In two places happens. Na? Krishna carries Radharani, and all the gopis are searching.
So they are two different. They are not interconnected. 213 and 214.
Interconnected in the mode of devotional service.
But that much only, yeah. The next point is that Narad praised the good fortune of Rukmani and concluded that she was the most intimate and chaste wife of Krishna. So that means other wives were not chaste and most intimate.
This is the way, na? He instigates everyone.
Acha, this is only the okay, right? Okay. Yeah. The next.
And how Parijat can be brought, how Indra's pride will be shattered
by this, by speaking these words.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is Krishna went to her residence and promised to bring her an entire Parijat tree. So why should Krishna go to Satyabhama's residence? We have been taught by you that Krishna is present in all the 16,100 palaces.
Yeah, he is present. Na? There he is exhibiting his pastime.
So it's mentioned
he
Krishna
can be present. He can go from here to there also. It is his will, na?
Acha, so Krishna went to a residence means that. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is what I wanted to clarify.
Krishna is present at that time with Rukmini also. It's not that Rukmini's chamber is khali there.
No, that you have taught us, that he is present in all the 16,100.
So he came to know, na? Now that time he must be in his.
Yeah. And then the next one is that let that Brahmana who forcibly took away my banana leaf. So here the word being used is that Brahmana. And in the next also it is being used as that Brahmana, that service who constantly quarreled with me. And you explained that, could you explain this, that Sridhar was desiring that the Aishwarya mood which he was, that his Aishwarya mood be covered now? Does it mean this?
Yes.
Correct? Yeah, so that is the deep meaning of this. Let my Aishwarya mood be covered. And the last one is, all the Vaishnavas chanted Jai Jai as they heard the benediction given to Sridhar. So this you have taught us that is the meaning this, that every devotee should be happy when his brother, sister, or brother, when his god brother, god sister goes ahead of him in devotion. Does it mean this?
Yes.
Right?
Giving the opportunity.
Even though that wo mere se aage chale gaya, so he's more happy in that rather than.
Yes, he should be more happy.
Yeah, because then in that way only the envy will be purified, na? In that way only the envy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी एक थोड़ा छोटा सा पॉइंट माता जी, अगर हम भगवान के लिए सेवा करने की चाह भी रखे तो भी भगवान हमारी वो पूरी कर सकते हैं कि अगर हम नहीं कर पाते और डिफिकल्टी होती है, मगर हम अंदर से एकदम इच्छा रखे कि नहीं मुझे वो सेवा करनी है, तो फिर भगवान हम मदद करते हैं.
यस. बहुत अच्छी तरह से करते हैं, उन्हें मालूम है कब करना है. जो हम चाहते हैं वैसे ही होना जरूरत नहीं, वो दूसरे तरीके से होगा, लेकिन जो इच्छा रखा है वो तो पूरा होना ही होना है, लेकिन उनके तरीके से हो. हर चीज अपनी तरीके से होना आवश्यक नहीं है. उनकी तरीके से होने के लिए ही हमें let him do the way he wants, simple, not in the way I want.
Yeah, because whatever way he will do, that will be the perfect way for us.
That will have many other things involved in that. He knows to pacify everyone.
Yes, Mataji, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.